Plumber versus Google. If you're interested in who knows more about plumbing, a real plumber or Google, this could be fun. Okay, plumbers are awesome. Okay, I definitely fit that bill. I mean, I line right up, well, right there at the top, right where it is. Plumbers are crooks. And I'll tell you what, this is the one that I looked at and actually went and did a little bit of research on it. But if you look here, the good versus bad plumber, I really like this because this is actually in Michigan. And you wouldn't think anything about that. Okay. But if you go to Clearwater, Michigan, what they do is they are a pool and spa company, but they've branched into plumbing. And look what you find in there. CROOKS Plumbing, well, they're in Michigan. What a good way to compete. This is a way to use Google in a way that can really help you out. Plumbers are expensive. Okay, I'm not even gonna argue with that one. Plumbers aren't cheap. If y'all knew what it took for a plumber to actually be in business, how many tools, materials, everything we've gotta have stocked, how much insurance is, how much lease is on a building, the vehicles that we have to maintain and keep up, plumbing isn't cheap. It isn't cheap to do it. Therefore, when we sell it, we've got to sell it at a rate that we can actually make money on because our guys get paid, we get paid, the cities get paid for permits and things like that, which are required no matter what your handyman tells you. A plumber that's inexpensive is taking shortcuts or not doing something right. Oh, I'm gonna skip down to this one because this is a good one. Plumbers are rich. Well, let me tell you what. I'm not rich. I struggle to pay my bills just like most people do. The reason being is all plumbing customers don't pay. Now, I don't mean that bad, but I've got some plumbing customers that have never paid. I've got some that are like, hey, sue me, I don't care. They'd rather pay an attorney and fight it or skip it and ignore it. But the deal is I still have to pay my plumbers. I still have to pay for my materials. There's so much money that it costs to run a plumbing company that most plumbers really aren't rich. Are there some? Absolutely. So here's another good one. Plumbers are named after this element. So what is this element? This element is lead. When I first started plumbing back in 1980, I remember working on a project just outside of downtown Dallas, just east, and it was a remodel, and we were still doing lead and oakum. The cast iron pipe used to be joined by a bell and spigot system, and you actually packed the joint with oakum. You put a running rope around it if it was a horizontal joint, or a vertical joint you could just pour, but you packed oakum in there and left enough room to pour a thick bead of lead. Now, we used to have lead pots and ladles and packing irons and all kinds of fun things. That's how I already know this. Plumbers are named after this element because this element is lead. Here's a great one. Are plumbers licensed in Texas? And the answer is they're supposed to be. I know that the House of Representatives last year tried to make the plumbing license go away, and I know some handymen that are still saying that that's true. It's not true. The governor of Texas, Governor Greg Abbott, actually declared a state of emergency in Texas to keep the plumbing license under the Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners. We don't know what's going to happen because nothing's happened since then. We're either going to be under the Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners or the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. I've talked to the executive directors at both. I'm very familiar with both. I actually have an HVAC certification under TDLR, and all my plumbing licenses are under the Texas State Board. Are you supposed to be licensed? Absolutely. That's my problem with handymen out doing plumbing work. They don't have a license, they're not insured, and it's not legal. And if anything ever happens at your house and you have it done by somebody not licensed, you're going to be sorry. Are plumbers in demand? Oh my gosh, right now, and literally, I'm serious. I just got a text message a while ago from my wife saying that her brother sent her a message that one of the local radio stations is talking right now about plumbers being in demand. If you're familiar with my channel, you've heard me say, I truthfully think in the next 5 years, plumbers will be making $100 an hour on their check. The reason is supply and demand. The population's growing. We're building more houses. Those buildings being built need plumbers. But not only that, with the population growing, we're overtaxing our plumbing systems. The plumbing companies that are around, the ones that are here to actually help take care of that, those are the plumbers and the plumbing companies that are going to be making good money. And plumbers are getting older. The average age for plumbers in Texas, I think, is about 50 years old. Think about how many of them are going to be retiring, and we've got less plumbers getting into the trades each and every year compared to the population growth. This is a great career to get in because yes, plumbers are in demand. Are plumbers and electricians essential? I like this one, and I talked about it a little bit earlier. I don't think plumbers and electricians are essential for new construction. With everything going on right now, people should be at home, people should be safe, people should be protecting themselves and their families. My plumbers right now, when we go out, we wear rubber gloves, we wear face masks, we wear booties, We are doing everything we can to protect ourselves and protect our customers. I think, yes, plumbers and electricians are both essential. We need the electricity. We've got to keep food fresh. We need refrigerators. We need our air conditioning to be comfortable. Is that essential? Maybe, maybe not. Food and water are the two severe necessities there, and I think those definitely are. Are plumbers happy? I tell you what, and this is really a funny one because most plumbers I know are happy. I am almost 60 years old. My body hurts, my elbows hurt, my hips hurt, my knees hurt. You know what? I still love what I do. I still try to get under houses, down under cabinets. I still do a lot of the things that a lot of the other plumbers out there love. Being a plumber is a fun job. I enjoy it. I love what I do for a living. I've even got out of it a few times, but I always come back to plumbing. And I tell you what, there's nothing that gives you a better feeling than walking in and taking care of a customer, especially after you know another plumber has tried to rip them off. Are plumbers still working in California? I live in Texas, so I really don't know, but from what I'm hearing through all the conversations through the YouTube videos, yes, plumbers are still working. They're staying busy. They're building hotels and offices and all kinds of crazy things. Even plumbers in New York are, although I heard the mayor shut down the construction jobs. Remember, guys, water's essential. Plumbers are the ones who help get it to you safely, and after it's used, help make sure it gets away from your house. Do plumbers install bathtubs? Actually, plumbers do. Plumbers remove the old tub. Plumbers install the new tub. A lot of times you got to cut them out. It's normally a pretty good sized job. A lot of times the bathtubs are done when there's a remodel. So maybe you've already got the sheetrock off and the toilet out. Look, taking out and putting in a new bathtub is not easy, but yes, plumbers do it. Do plumbers work on gas lines? Now this is good because here in Texas, yes, plumbers do. Plumbers work on the gas line from the meter to the house. So think about it. If your meter's out at the street, if it's on the outlet side of the meter, the plumber works on it, and any of the lines underground getting to where you're using it. Who works on it before? Before is actually the gas purveyor, whoever supplies the gas. Here locally, it's Atmos Energy. They supply the gas throughout the city of the entire distribution system and come right up to the meter. After that, then it's the homeowners, but yes, plumbers are the people that work on it all the way into your house. That's why if you have a gas leak, normally the gas company will come shut off your gas and the plumber will come out to make the repair. Do plumbers install dishwashers? That's one of my favorite videos that we did because actually it was at my house and I broke the countertop. Now I'm sticking somewhere on the bottom. Just want to get down here and look at it and see what it is I'm hanging on.
Only I didn't say fudge. I said the word.
You want to be very careful not to do things like that. But guys, look, it does happen. But I fixed it and my wife never even knew it until she saw the video. But yes, plumbers do install dishwashers. They take out the old ones, put in the new ones, and it's just a part of the system. Do plumbers fix washing machines? No, they don't. But I do fix my own washing machine at home. And I do that because I know of a place where I can order parts, call them, they'll tell me how to troubleshoot it. But normally, plumbers don't fix appliances. That's normally an appliance repair person. Do plumbers work on water heaters? Good plumbers work on water heaters. Shady plumbers just try to sell you a new one. That's probably a funny way to put it, but probably true. If you've got a water heater problem and it's not leaking and it's not old, it can probably be repaired. If it is leaking, or it's old, it may be smarter to spend that money instead of trying to fix it to replace it. So a good plumber is normally going to talk to you and explain it to you. That way you understand what's going on. Okay, if you like this video and this style video, do me a favor, let me know. Like the video, that way I know, and leave me a comment down below and let me know if there's any phrases or words you'd like me to look at and see what we can come up with. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the Expert Plumber. I'll see you in the next video if you don't get flushed.